Good afternoon. If you're here for the first time, you're most welcome. Today, I just felt the edge of sharing something that changed the way I make decisions in business and decisions in life. And of course, I'll be talking about my past experiences, my current experiences, and just everything that has just worked for me in terms of how I make my decisions. Between the years 2017 and 2021, I worked for three big companies in Lusaka, and I worked as a sales director. Of course, I was just covering all aspects of marketing and sales. And I remember during that time, I had a very simple approach in how I did things, or how I made decisions, of course. It'll just be something like you wake up and just tell yourself that today is the day and I'm closing a deal. You just mean it. When you just tell yourself something and you just mean it, that's exactly what I did. I would wake up and tell myself today I'm closing a big deal. And I meant it. I would look at my client's database, of course, and just happen to pick a potential lead, and convince myself to say this is the one that's going to help me close the deal. And surprisingly, I think it worked almost all the times. I would just tell myself, this client, I'm going to see this client, or I'm going to give a call to this client, and I'm closing a deal. And surprisingly, many times it worked. And so at first I just thought, oh, maybe it's just my confidence. I'm too confident. And of course, maybe my experience in how I've been handling the sales and marketing, or maybe it's just being being at the right time, being at the right place at the right time. So those are some of the things I used to convince myself with, to say, oh, this is how it worked, and I'll be there smiling and I'm happy. I just closed the big deal. But over time, I started noticing something deeper. I started noticing that there was actually a voice. This is just not a voice that's in me. It isn't just fear. It isn't just a hype. It's a discernment. It's a discernment. Speaking from my experience working with this discernment, it has always guided me. It has always taken me to the right places. As much as I'm not interested at the time, I feel like I'm exhausted. I've tried all my options. I'm out of options. But the moment I just decide to follow my discernment, it was the most powerful tools that I developed and I ended up using. Because it's not just about believing you will win. It's knowing that it's actually worth your time and energy. When you just feel it in your soul that let me try it, let me give it a try. So even now in my current role, I don't just chase everything. I don't chase anything that doesn't align with my spirit. Something that I don't feel with my spirit that this is going to work. I won't chase it because I can feel it that this is not going anywhere. And I can also feel it that this is a potential of becoming something huge or something big. I still plan, even though I could face some setbacks. I still plan. I still execute. I still push. Because I pause long enough to listen to that underneath voice inside me. Because success is not only about moving fast, it's about moving right. And that's what discernment has given me. The ability to grow my career, not just through effort, but through alignment. And this is what I'm here to advise somebody out there who's struggling, who feels certain things are not working for them. They feel like they try, but they're just not moving in the direction they want to move. You should always listen to that inner voice. It guides and directs us. I'm not sure if we all have it, but I pray that somebody out there